for a walk?
So Crazy Days and Nights is an online blog that was starting in 2006, and basically it's just full of blind items. This article came out in the Daily Beast, which talks about an ex-mistress. He knows he lies. Yeah, he goes on podcasts, he writes his blinds, he talks on his TikTok about things he's made up. So how can you believe anything he says? I'm talking about this because it all started because of the TikTok I did talking about the lady who's doing those blind items about Jennifer Lopez. And Emily, thank you Emily, made a comment saying, oh listen, you know, she's getting most of her blind items from Crazy Days and Nights, who's a complete fraud and an abuser.
So we have free speech unless it's against, you know, certain groups of people, and Candace being let go, maybe it was her choice, sure, but we knew that this was coming because you cannot have a differing opinion on the almighty Israel, and this just makes people not want to support it. You're doing the exact opposite of what you set out to do. This looks very shady.
Because what it registers to me as is power. Real power hiding behind a veneer of victimhood, the kind of power that can take somebody out and end their entire career if that person says something that they don't like. And in this case, it's not that I'm saying things that they don't like, it's that I'm refusing to allow my voice to be controlled. I want to be clear to you guys. I'm going to be honest with you because everybody's noticing it. Every single political commentator in America, every single one of them knows this, that if you do not step out and say things that are radically pro-Israel, or if you are too quiet on certain narratives and they want you to be radically pro-Israel, you can lose everything. That's truth. That is a fact. I'm not feeling like I need to hide from that anymore because, or be afraid to say it rather, is a better way to say it, because I've endured this for years. I'm just at the end of my rope. I have given so much rope here and I am just done with it. Every person that you are a fan of, they know this. Every person that you line up to go here speak, they know this. Again, it's not even on the basis of what you say. It can sometimes be on the basis of what you don't say. That an entire mob will assemble. They'll write piece after piece after piece until you subjugate. If you don't subjugate, the bounty grows larger.
Everyone on TikTok knows that the TikTok ban has nothing to do with China. It's all about Israel. And despite the overt censorship of pro-Palestinian content on TikTok, Palestinian support hashtags are the most viewed of all hashtags, and Israel support hashtags are non-existent because we all see what's going on. And from a TikTok creator and TikTok user standpoint, the one thing that we're all thinking is like, the censorship is not about China on TikTok. It's about Israel. And I mean, it's pretty obvious why AIPAC would be investing in getting pro-Israeli politicians into the government, because we send them money every year and we are one of the most important pieces of support in order to keep Israel in the position it is in internationally. Y'all are coming for our platforms where we talk and we share information. Like, TikTok is not an app for videos of dancing kids. TikTok is an app for journalism. Most of TikTok is talking head videos like this of people sharing information, and that is why it is dangerous to them.
The Zionist lobby has officially responded to all of their claims on censorship. The ADL released this 2 days ago, and they're calling all of it anti-Semitic. They actually bashed this influencer on his video of who's banning TikTok. Then they talk about all of the most viral tweets and TikToks about Israel trying to control the media. They say that it's anti-Semitic, but then don't make any points arguing that they're not trying to control the media. They're saying it's anti-Semitic to say that Israel's trying to control the media when Israel is literally working with big tech companies to control the media.
How the f is this legal? A new report came out this morning of a lawsuit that alleges that Netflix paid Facebook $100 million back in 2011 to access private messages from people who were using Facebook. And obviously they were doing this to gather information and data of people on Facebook so they could use it on Netflix to recommend shows and movies. Oh, and this wasn't just like a one and done thing. No, of course not. They were doing this for 10 years. Alright, now stay with me for a second. Two of the biggest companies in America are accessing private data from their users, but we're looking to ban TikTok. I don't care what data they're trying to collect. If you have standards for data collection, make them the same for everybody. Oh my god, if news came out that TikTok did this, we would have boots on the ground in China in less than 8 hours. This news would be on the damn front page of the New York Times with a headline saying, "China is collecting your personal data. Get off TikTok now. But again, the problem I have here is the vagueness in this. What data are they collecting? What are they looking at? And the fact that we do not have the same standards for every company. And realistically, the final outcome here will be that Netflix and Facebook have to pay like a $750 million fine, which is peanuts to these guys. Oh, but God forbid TikTok collects the same exact data that Meta has been collecting for the past, I don't know, about 20 years.
And a commercial about the TikTok ban came on, and I can't even explain it to you. I just have to show it to you. I found it on YouTube. You just have to watch.
TikTok is targeting America's youth.
The social media platform is accused of using technology that experts say can harm the mental health of America's youth.
120 minutes. That's how long 41% of children in the U.S. spend on TikTok every day. 8 minutes. Time it takes to promote eating disorders. 2 minutes to glorify self-harm. We can't go on like this. Stop the poison. Stop TikTok.
Who paid for that? Who approved that? And then paid the probably $500,000 it costs to be on an 8 o'clock primetime finale episode commercial slot for The Bachelor.